Hello students and welcome to DAV Mall Public School. Let's begin an online session of Standard 9 Science with your teacher Mrs. Vandana Ghagre. Today, dear students, in the lesson Motion, we will see what is the rate of change of velocity is called. Let's revise which we have studied in the previous session. We have seen in the previous session what is motion. Every object is in the motion, whether it is fast or slow. What is the difference between distance and displacement? These two are the two different physical quantities. And which motion is called uniform and which motion is called the non-uniform motion? And what is the speed? And when direction is with the speed, then it is called what? So that all we have seen already in the previous session of the lesson. Today we will see which physical quantity is called the rate of change of velocity.
Let's now understand what is the rate of change of velocity. During uniform motion of an object along a straight line, the velocity remains constant with the time because the object is in uniform motion. Speed not change, time taken to cover particular distance not change, and therefore the speed remains constant. And speed remain constant means and the direction is same, means speed with direction, that is velocity, remains constant with time. In this case, the change in velocity of the object for any time interval is 0. Means we will take any time interval, the change in the speed of the object is 0 because it is the uniform motion. But when we take the case of non-uniform motion, at each and every time, at particular time, after a particular time, after 1 minute or whatever the minutes, as it is non-uniform motion, its velocity varies with the time. It has different values at the different instance, at different points of the path. After some distance covered, velocity changes. After some time its velocity changes because it is non-uniform motion. So thus the change in the velocity of the object during any time interval is not 0 because it is the non-uniform motion. So can we express this change in the velocity of the object? So all these questions we are going to see the answer of these questions going to see in the next slides. To answer such a question, we have to introduce another physical quantity called acceleration. Now understand what is the rate of change of velocity called? Yes, the rate of change of velocity is called acceleration, which is a measure of change in the velocity of an object per unit time, especially in case of non-uniform motion. That is, acceleration is defined as change in velocity upon time taken. If the velocity of an object changes from an initial value u to the final value v, remember this should be the small letters. U is the initial velocity and v is the final velocity in time t. Then the acceleration is denoted by a, is given by a is equal to v minus u upon t. Now here v is the final velocity and u is the initial velocity. It may be 0 because when the object starts from the rest means its speed is 0. So in that case we have to take u equals to 0. And when this motion the object is in the motion stops, then here we have to take the initial velocity as non-zero because now after some time the moving objects going to stop, so that is the final velocity of the object, that is v. So this kind of motion is known as the accelerated motion, where velocity changes with the time, whether it is fast or slow. The acceleration is taken to be positive if it is in the direction of the velocity and negative when it is opposite to the direction of the velocity. The SI unit of the acceleration is meter per second square, or you can say meter s raised to power minus 2. If an object travels in a straight line and its velocity increases or decreases by equal amount of equal interval of time, then the acceleration of the object is said to be uniform, and the motion of a freely falling body is an example of uniformly accelerated motion. On the other hand, an object can travel with non-uniform acceleration if its velocity changes at a non-uniform rate. For example, if a car traveling along a straight road increases its speed by an unequal amount in equal interval of time, then the car is said to be moving with non-uniform acceleration. Here is a small activity for you. In your everyday life, you come across a range of motions in which acceleration is in the direction of the motion, acceleration is against the direction of motion, acceleration is uniform, and acceleration is non-uniform. Can you identify one example of each of the above type of motion? So if yes, complete the activity. Let's take some example. The odometer of a car reads 2000 km at the start of a trip and 2400 km at the end of the trip. If the trip took 8 hours, calculate the average speed of the car in km per hour and in meter per second. So here first we will calculate the total distance covered by the car, because the odometer starts at 2000 km. So it is not the distance covered, but it is the initial reading of the odometer, and after completing the 400 km, the odometer shows 2400 km, means the distance covered by the car is 400 km, and the time taken is 8 hours, and therefore we can calculate the speed of the car, distance upon time. But this speed of the car is nothing but the in kilometer per hour, and we want to calculate it in the meter per second. So what we will do? We will convert kilometer into meter. So for that we have to multiply it by 1000, because 1 kilometer means 1000 meter. So 2 kilometer means 2000, 10 kilometer means 10,000, and 50 kilometer means 50,000 meter. Then we will convert 1 hour into second. Now to convert 1 hour into second, first we will convert it into minute. That means 1 upon 60 is the minute, and again that minutes we have to convert into second. So 1 upon 60 into again 1 upon 60, so that directly gives you 1 upon 3600 second. So this is the conversion of kilometer per hour into meter per second. So if you calculate it, you will get the answer 13.9 meter per second, and therefore the average speed of the car is 50 km per hour and 13.9 meter per second. One more example. Usha swims in 90 meter long pool. She covers 180 meter in 1 minute by swimming from one end to the other and back along the same straight path. Find the average speed and average velocity of the Usha. Now first we will write total distance covered by Usha in 1 minute. It is 180 meter. Now displacement of the Usha in 1 minute is 0, because it comes back to again its initial position, and therefore displacement is 0. Now average speed equals to what? total distance covered divided by total time taken. So that we will calculate 180 meter upon 1 minute. That minute we will convert into seconds. So divide by 60. That gives you 3 meter per second. Now we will calculate the average velocity, because throughout the journey, throughout the swimming, it comes back to its original position. So the average velocity is equal to displacement upon time taken. So 0 upon 60 equals to 0 meter per second, and therefore average speed of the Usha is 3 meter per second, but her average velocity is 0 meter per second. See here, Rahul starts from a stationary position and paddles his bicycle to attain a velocity of 6 meter per second in 30 seconds. Then he applies brake, means initial velocity is 0. Then the speed increase, and the velocity of the speed is what? 6 meter per second in 30 seconds. Then he suddenly applies brake such that the velocity of the bicycle comes down to 4 meter per second in the next 5 minutes, and we have to calculate the acceleration of the bicycle in both the cases. So let's consider one by one. In the first case, as it starts from the rest, the bicycle is at stationary position. The initial velocity we will take u equals to 0 and attains the velocity of 6 meter per second square. So the final velocity v is equal to what? 6 meter per second, and the time taken is 30 seconds. So from the equation we have the acceleration formula: a is equal to v minus u upon t. Substitute the value and get the answer in the first case, that is acceleration. Substituting the values of u, v and t in the above equation, we get 6 minus 0 upon 30, that is 0.2 meter per second square. So this is the acceleration in first case. Now in the second case, the Rahul applies the brake, means he is in motion already. So its initial velocity is not 0. Its initial velocity is the speed at which he applies the brake, and therefore u equals to 6 meter per second. Now after applying the brake, after 5 minutes, the final velocity of the cycle becomes 4. So the v equals to 4 meter per second, and the time taken from 6 to 4 is 5 seconds. So we will calculate the acceleration: 4 minus 6 upon 5. So the answer is 0.4 meter per second. The acceleration of the bicycle in first case is 0.2 meter per second, and in the second case it is minus 0.4 meter per second square. Dear students, today we have learned about what is the rate of change of velocity is called, and now we understand the rate of change of velocity is called the acceleration, which is given by the formula v minus u upon t. Now a small assignment for you. You have to answer this question. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.